my friends, I join you today with this partially done face because we're going to fill in the rest of the blanks with a holiday kit that I think is actually 2 thumbs up. I'm loving it. It's a gem of a kit. I'm just going to put it all out there right now. You know, there's not going to be any build up to this one. Is it good? Did she like it? She likes it. Okay, this is from Tarte. This is a little 3-piece set. It's actually an eye, cheek, and lip set for $42. I ordered mine from Sephora. I think I saw it on Ulta as well. And this is the set called a Honeysuckle Holiday. You know, we like a little honeysuckle holiday. Beautiful little palette here, not too big. What we have inside is this little 9-shade palette, a berry colored blush, and then you're getting the Maracuja Juicy Lip in Honeysuckle, full size, and a full-size Maracuja Juicy Lip liner also in the shade Honeysuckle. When I saw this online and I saw the tone of this, I thought, oh, this is going to be for people who like the Clinique Black Honey vibe, because that really is what this kind of reminds me of. And we're really getting in the thick of it now, you know, with the holiday kits. I've ordered some other things from Sephora, and I'm kind of been wondering how to approach it, as though I haven't been doing this kind of thing for years. This one I'm just immediately very enthusiastic about. I haven't tried a lot of the other things that I've gotten in yet, but I thought maybe in my next video I could do sort of a haul and just say, you know, this is what I've picked up so far holiday-wise that I'm going to be trying, or maybe I could do that sort of paired with an anti-haul of some things that I definitely didn't decide to pick up. And I know there will be more and more things to come. Or do you just want to see the reviews just piece by piece? Doing a haul, I'll still like break it down and review that stuff, but just let me know the way you like to see it. But this particular thing, like, I just dove into it and I haven't wanted to put it down. I think it's so much fun. I think it blows the Maneater Nightfall palette out of the water. It's my style, okay? It's just my style. I will say a couple things about the eyeshadow selection in here. It's more of like a normal eyeshadow formulation. Think about what you're used to seeing in like a Tartelette palette. So like the In Bloom or Tartelette Toasted, those kinds of things. The shimmers are smooth. The mattes are really nice quality as well, but it's not like super duper uncommon. You know, you glance at this, it's like, okay, I know I've seen some stuff with that color scheme before. So I thought I would shout out a few lower priced eye palettes that do remind me of it. I'll just get that out of the way real quick. This one from ColourPop. This is the Not a Box of Chocolates palette, and this one really came to mind because they do have that metallic sort of plummy color. It doesn't show up like incredibly purpley or anything, but you got that mix of neutrals. Some are a little warmer, some are cooler, some are kind of golden, and it reminded me of this palette a lot, but a little bigger. Also, Wet n Wild Nude Awakening. You know, this has some of the vibes as well. The darks are really, really dark in this one, but you know, I see burgundy, I see dark brown, some of the shimmers that have that almost rose gold vibe definitely in here too. So I think you could get a similar look, but not everything's identical by any means. And then another one I've been playing with recently, the NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals. I thought, yeah, this has some of the same things going on too. When you look at those dark shades, we have actually some matte warmth that you also see in this palette. It's kind of lacking that plummy shimmer, but as far as all the other neutrals go, you know, we have some mid-tone shimmers, bronzy kinds of shades. The mid-tones are in here that could go in the crease, so I just saw some overlap there as well. I wanted to point that out. If you end up enjoying the eye look I do today, you know, that's there, but I do think this is a good value as far as Tarte's concerned because you're getting the 9 shadows, this blush, which is really pigmented and pretty, and then the 2 full-size lip colors. So I'm to the point now where I've got my foundation on. I applied my Revolution Relove by Revolution Super Serum, so I get this at Walmart. That's that line where everything's $5 or less, and I wear F4 in that. I am trying the new House Labs concealer, which I ended up getting in 03 Fair Rosy. The exact shade I wanted was sold out, but I went even lighter, and it's okay. I set with Maybelline Fit Me and L'Oreal Infallible all over. Oh, I went ahead and did my brows. I think I used some of my Hard Candy Instant Summer. I'm going to use actually a little bit more of that. I love this bronzer. I wear the shade Tan. Build it up a bit more because we're going to have some nice rich colors in this set, and it's just, sometimes you just know by seeing it in the picture. That is my jam. That is my color scheme. It's really my color scheme for all year round, not just, oh, this is my fall and winter vibe. Like, I love these kinds of tones anytime. I'm just contouring a little bit more. So we're going to start out doing some application here. We're going to use the blush. This is the blush called Juicy, and it's just a matte, nicely pigmented blush. It doesn't take a whole lot on your brush. I really like the look of this. It definitely gives you that kind of rosy cheek vibe, you know? It looks really pretty with the entire look. And seeing as it's matte, you know, you can affect the glow that you have just on your own with whatever highlight you want to put on top. But I think this would be a really pretty blush for a variety of skin tones. I think lighter skin can wear this. It looks really nice and rosy, worn lightly. I think it will definitely have the intensity to show up on a deeper skin tone too. Easy to blend. I enjoy that. I'm going to go ahead and add a highlighter on top. I've been using a lot of my Hard Candy Rose Gold. This is just my Real Techniques setting brush. I just get a little bit of those shades. And look, we had kind of a matte thing going on, and now we got that pretty glow, but still pretty gentle. Okay, skin so far is done. I'm going to put on some eye primer now. This is my Milani eyeshadow primer. And yeah, as far as these eyeshadows, you know, it's not about so much that it's a huge uniqueness factor for me, but it's just a color scheme I always tend to like. I like plum. I like the little splash of warmth. I like the neutrals that are in here. I like how dark it does get, but still light too. It's balanced, but it's kind of about the value here with the fact that you're getting that nicely coordinating blush as well, the lip products. And when we're thinking about gifting time, this seems to be the type of thing that a lot of people could take advantage of and enjoy as their everyday look. You know, just something a lot of different people could like and get use out of, regardless of skin tone, regardless of maybe some specific preferences. I think it would be an enjoyable palette for all. So I'm taking this shade right up here in the top center, and it's a matte, just mid-tone brown, and I'm getting that back and forth in the crease. And as I like to do, I end up taking it higher than the crease too. I am set on having a full day of positive vibes, just setting my intention now that it is going to be a good day. I am casting out doubts, I am casting out wonderment, I am just set on nothing but positivity. And a lot of this comes back to the fact that my dad is in a hospital in St. Louis right now. He's been feeling great, I will say that. Like, thank you, God. He's been through a lot of health struggles. You know, he's had heart surgery in the last few years. He's had lymphoma. We aren't sure if what he's dealing with now is in relation to the cancer he's had, but he's had some issues on his face, around his eye area, some swelling, and we don't really know what it is. And his oncologist knew that basically the ball would get rolling faster when it comes to looking into this, instead of waiting for some appointments or possibly specialists around here to kind of get going on it. And yeah, we're just really hoping that whatever it is can be dealt with easily. Maybe it's not much of anything, I don't know, but it's really hard to be in that in-between place where you don't have an answer yet, and like, you know, the tests will be done over the next couple days, you know what they say, like, oh, we plan to do this and this. You're just wondering what's the outcome gonna be. So I've been thinking about him constantly, and I told myself last night, I was taking a shower at the time, and I'd had a day of just kind of on and off, like maybe feeling a little weepy at times or feeling a little bit discouraged, or you know, name the emotion. I had it yesterday. And I thought, you know, you really need to go into tomorrow on purpose, just with your best. I'm not saying it's not okay to feel sad or to feel worried or to feel scared, but like I want to approach this situation with faith, with the knowledge that everything is going to work out. And I want to, you know, push all of the positivity and love and goodness and faith I can toward my dad right now. And so that's going to happen by living a good day. And he has the best attitude, you know. He's like talking about how nice his room is, and you know, he's good to everybody who deals with him. He's the best. And I wouldn't be living by his example if I was sitting around here just like, I'm worried about dad. You know, like I'd be living by his example by doing the things I do, having a good attitude, because he just always does, and just being optimistic about the situation. So that's what I'm here doing. By the way, in case anybody's like, oh, don't worry about videos. It's like, this is good for me. Okay, this is therapeutic for me. This is something that makes me feel normal, maybe in a time where things feel a little jumbled up right now. Okay, so it's good for me to sit here and do my makeup. But anyways, I've been praying, giving it up to God, not worrying about it. It's all going to work out. I'm taking a fluffier brush, and I've just been blending while I've been telling this story. I haven't been thinking, but I'm going to that light matte and it's the perfect little shade to put on your edge. You know, it's going to soften things out even more. And then we can think about deepening the crease even more. I love this warm shade right down here. This is really nice, guys. It's kind of rusty, but I like that they did it in a matte finish, not a metallic. And it gives you warmth, but really if you cover that one up, you've got a lot of, I think, semi-cooler tones in this palette too. So it's not like a must-use in every look type of situation here, but I like adding that in once we've gotten a bit of a crease established. It just blends on top so smoothly. Really nice and easy. Now this shade right here, at a glance you might think, oh, is that just a soft black? I think there's really, I see it more in a swatch. There's definitely some deep plum in that shade. Deep, cool plum, and then this is your very dark brown. This palette is like comfort food. I think that's what I feel like with this. You know, you pull for your comfort food meals when you know, like, I just need something that's gonna make me feel good from the inside out. I know it's gonna work. I know I'm gonna like it. It's like, that's the vibe with this. I'm going to go down to this deep shade here, and I'm just going to see how warm does it look. It really just looks like a rich brown. Maybe it's just the placement next to that plummy shade. It makes me think, oh, there's more warmth in this. Well, there is by just the sense that it's a brown, but it's not really reddish. So I'm just taking that with my flat brush, that corner shade, and I'm patting it in the crease. I'm actually not patting it in the crease. I'm patting it on the outer lid. I'm reaching the crease. See that? Really easy stuff here, guys. And you know how we like to do, once we hit the crease, we can pull in a smaller brush. We can get a little bit more of that same shade, or you can pick a different shade, but just kind of make the crease your own. You know, do you want it to rise up higher? Do you want it to come out in the direction of your outer tip at your brow? Look at that. Oh, we talk about gradients here sometimes and how, you know, one shade leads to the next and they're not too far off from one another, and when they come together, they look like they were just meant to blend out that way. And that's what I'm getting out of my first several shades that I've used here. I used that starting out in the crease. I deepened it up a little there. Then I went down to that. So pretty, so easy. We love a look that you glance at the eye and you think, that looked easy, you know? That doesn't look like this was necessarily slaved over. It just looked like it easily happened. What lid shade do I want to do? Like, we have this one up in the corner, soft bronze. I might have liked a little more differentiation between our three shimmers, but one is definitely more gold. That's the one down here in the corner. And then we have a little bit deeper bronze that's right here, and a lighter kind of like champagne rose gold mix with the other. I'm gonna go with the more goldeny color today. And, ooh, that applies really nicely with a brush. See what I'm saying about how these are more like classic formulas as opposed to some of the shades we were running into with the big man-eater palette. Like, oh, it's gonna be really flaky, it's gonna create a lot of fallout. This is just a really smooth, nicely pigmented color here. And I'm just letting it overlap with that darker stuff. I'd say this is probably the loudest shimmer in here though. And I'm doing kind of a swiping motion because I think it makes it just lay down with the most intensity. I'm taking it all the way, making sure it gets to that inner corner. That's so pretty. Kind of tempted to take just a little bit more of this one right down here, our little warm matte rust, and make sure that really gets above the gold. I'm sorry if I was out of focus, gang. I'm sorry. Sometimes I start things and I don't see if I'm in focus yet. But getting it up above the gold so I can really see it. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. I'm now going to go under the eye a little bit with our dark shade that we used in the outer corner. I want to be kind of smoky defined today. And after I do something like this, when I go in and I'm using just shadow, I will take a little bit of Kosas Cloud Set on a small brush and I'll just go right underneath it. For some reason, I think that helps with the absorption of any oils that can sometimes create a smeariness out of your lower shadow. Pretty much just do that when I'm working with a lower eyeshadow like this. And some just adhere better than others. I'm not saying it'd be absolutely necessary for everything, but Okay, digging that look big time. I'm gonna finish off my eyes and then we're gonna come back and talk about these lip products. Okay guys, the eye look is complete. I did black liquid liner across the top. I used my Huda One Coat Wow on the top lashes, Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water on the lower lashes, and I have a little false lash on there as well. I used my So Wispy style number 11, and these I trim a lot off of these actually. I trim about like 2 segments, if you want to see it that way. See how they're kind of spiky, like 2 cluster type things off the end, and I feel like it makes them a really nice fit and length for my eye. I don't like having lashes feel like they're coming down into my tear duct. So now about these lip products, you're getting a full-size liner and lip color here, which these Juicy lips are kind of balmy. We've talked about these before, how they click up like with a little push here. You're going to click up some color and it's going to just go past the little plastic edge, and then all of that pretty much is going to transfer down onto your lips, and you're going to have some sheer color, but you're going to have a lot of shine as well, like a gloss-like shine. And I want to show you a swatch of this so you can see how it looks just on its own without the lip liner involved, because it does remind me of like a sheer Clinique Black Honey kind of thing. I should probably just put it on my lips so you can see that. Little deep neutral but sheer. Oh, it feels really good because my lips have gotten super dry this weekend for some reason. That's what it looks like on its own. It's kind of a Your Lips But Better type of thing for me. It adds a little extra tint of color. Overall, to really compare it to Clinique Black Honey, it's not as dark as that. It's more sheer. It's on the spectrum. Like if you kept shearing out Clinique Black Honey, it would eventually get to this. So I just wanted you to see that on its own. And the liner, I didn't realize these are like a twist up, so you don't have to sharpen them, you just twist the bottom. And this shade kind of feels like a deep dusty rose, I would say, deep berry. I'm going to fill in my whole lips with this. These go on really smooth. And the day I wore this combo, even after the shine of this had worn off, I still felt like my lips were really well moisturized. And this color was hanging around still. Have lip liners been out from this line for a while? I've never tried one. That's another reason why this kit was appealing to me, getting to try something new. What do we think of this color? I love that. It's like if you mixed Dusty Rose with a little red and a little more brown, maybe. I'm just trying to get it all filled in evenly. And like I said, nice glide. Really happy with that lip liner. And then if you want a little shine, again, we go back to this. This isn't going to offer up a ton of extra color as you saw, but it's going to make the lips juicy. It looks just like you applied gloss. It's that shiny. After you click it, all that transfers off. Ooh, this reminds me of that sound that's going around on TikTok that people use, and they go, I am an autumn. I love the way that eye turned out. I've got the cheek, I don't even feel like I need to add more blush. Like that's really there for me, and I love the way it came together. I'm going to take my clip out. Hair's not really done, but maybe you can get a sense of like a finished look here. Thank you all so much for watching. I really like this little kit. Again, it's $42. You're getting the 9 eyeshadows, the lip, a nice little mirror here, so it would make a good travel palette, a good, I think, universally desirable palette. Just in terms of the tones and the pigment that's going to show up on everyone, and then the lip color is so nice. And it's cool that it's a liner and this lip color, which are so different. This is opaque, defined color. This is kind of balmy, glossy, sheer. So you can pair the two together in varying amounts, and get the kind of look you want. The first time I used this, actually, I put this on first, and I did it pretty lightly. And then I kind of traced around with the lip liner, went around the edges, just finished it up a little, and it was a lighter, softer looking lip compared to this. But yeah, so far in terms of our 2023 holiday makeup, I think this one's the thing to beat. At this point, this is my favorite thing I've used so far. So again, let me know your requests, anything you've got your eye on that you would like to see tested, and if you prefer to see it just review by review, or would you like to see a little haul first and then I'll continue to break it off and review, in individual videos as time goes on, let me know. But thank you so much for watching, everyone, and if you're having a hard day, if you're having a great day, whatever the case, I'm sending you my love. We're gonna get through this day with positive mindset. And like I try to always remind myself, and my Alexa device also will tell me at different times of day, it'll just say things are always working out. Let's plan on that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.